In 2010, you could buy an E30 M3 for $8,000. Today, that same car sells for $60,000. In 2012, an R34 Skyline GT-R would cost you $15,000. Right now, they change hands for over $120,000. The people who bought early didn't have inside information. They just understood one thing. Certain cars at certain moments are being completely ignored by the market. And when the market finally catches up, it catches up fast. I've identified 5 cars that are sitting in exactly that position right now. Each one is buyable today. Each one has a clear, verifiable reason to appreciate. And if history is any guide, the window on at least 2 of these is already closing. Number 5 might be the safest bet, but number 1 is the one nobody is talking about yet. Before we get to number 3, the car that is statistically the most undervalued on this entire list right now, I need to show you the data that convinced me it belongs here. Stay with me. It'll all make sense by the end. Number 5, the Nissan Skyline R34 GT-R. The R33 has spent 30 years living in the shadow of its successor. Every time someone talks about the Skyline GT-R, they mean the R34. The R34 is the icon. The R34 is the poster car. The R34 is the one Paul Walker drove. The R33 is none of those things, which is exactly why it matters. Under the bonnet, the R33 GT-R runs the same RB26 DETT twin-turbocharged straight-six as the R34. The same fundamental platform, the same all-wheel drive Atiza system, the same Brembo brakes. It is, in almost every mechanical sense, the same car, built 4 years earlier with slightly softer styling for a fraction of the price. A clean R34 GT-R will cost you between $80,000 and $130,000 today. A clean R33 GT-R, you can still find good examples for $14,000 to $22,000. That gap cannot hold. As R34 values push the car further out of reach for most buyers, attention will shift to the R33. It is already starting. 3 years ago, tidy R33s were selling for $9,000 or $10,000. Today, those same cars are worth nearly double. The R33 is not the R34, it never will be. But as a performance car with genuine GT-R DNA, at a price the market is structurally undervaluing, it is the most obvious entry point on this list. Number 4, the Toyota MR2 SW20 Turbo. In 1991, Toyota built a mid-engine, rear-wheel drive sports car. It had a turbocharged engine mounted directly behind the driver. It weighed less than 1,100 kilograms, and it cost less than a new family saloon. The press at the time called it dangerous. The tail could step out without warning, earning it the nickname the Widowmaker. But here is what those reviews missed entirely in the hands of a driver who understood it. The SW20 was one of the best driving cars Toyota had ever made. Clean, unmodified SW20 turbos were selling for $3,000 to $5,000 as recently as 2019. Today, the market for genuinely good examples has moved to $8,000 to $14,000. And the direction of travel is clear. Mid-engine, lightweight, naturally scarce in original condition. The MR2 SW20 Turbo ticks every box that has historically driven collectible appreciation. It's just arrived later than most. Number 3, and this is the one I mentioned earlier, the Honda S2000 AP2. The Honda S2000 AP1, the first generation built from 1999 to 2003, was selling for $4,000 to $6,000 in 2016. Today, a clean AP1 will cost you between $22,000 and $30,000. That is a 5 times return in 8 years on a car that was considered a cheap used buy. The AP2 built from 2004 to 2009 with revised suspension geometry, improved chassis balance, and a slightly revised 2.2-liter engine has not followed yet. Clean AP2s can still be found for $12,000 to $18,000. The AP2 is, by most driver assessments, the better car. The suspension changes Honda made address the AP1's tendency toward snap oversteer. The balance is cleaner, the car is more exploitable on the road. And yet because the AP1 came first, the AP2 trades at a lot cheaper of a price. 9,000 revolutions per minute, naturally aspirated, one of the last truly analog driver-focused sports cars Honda will ever build. And the market for cars like that is only going in one direction. Number 2, the Lotus Esprit V8 950. That is approximately how many Lotus Esprit V8s were ever built. For context, Lamborghini built over 7,000 Gallardos. Ferrari built over 14,000 360s. The Esprit V8 is, by any measure, a rare car, a hand-built mid-engine British supercar from a company with one of the most celebrated engineering legacies in motorsport. The engine is a 3.5-liter twin turbocharged V8 developed entirely in-house by Lotus. 350 horsepower, all aluminium, weighing less than 200 kilograms, and would do 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds, quicker than a Ferrari F355 of the same year. Right now, clean Esprit V8s sell for between $18,000 and $35,000. Comparable Italian exotics from the same era have already tripled in value. The Esprit V8 is a decade behind that curve. When it catches up, the upside is significant. Number 1. I said at the start of this video that number 1 would surprise you. This is why. The BMW Z4 M Coupe was built for 3 years, 2006 to 2008. In that time, BMW produced approximately 1,800 of them globally. Fewer than 300 officially came to the United Kingdom. Under the bonnet sits the S54 straight-six engine, the same engine from the E30 M3. 343 horsepower, no turbo, no hybrid system. A high-revving, naturally aspirated straight-six that BMW has never built anything like since. Those exact words, too aggressive, too demanding, too focused, were used about the E30 M3 in 1987. They were used about the E46 M3 in 2000. Every M car BMW has built that is now considered a future classic was called the same things when it launched. The E46 M3, which shares its engine directly with the Z4 M Coupe, was selling for $12,000 in 2015. Today, a clean example costs $45,000 to $65,000. Right now, a clean Z4 M Coupe sits between $18,000 and $28,000. The same S54 engine, far lower production numbers. A body style that has aged into something genuinely striking, and a scarcity that only increases as the years go on. The people who bought E30 M3s for $8,000 were not lucky. They were just paying attention. The Z4 M Coupe is sitting in front of you right now at a price that will not exist in 5 years. The R34 GT-R, because the R34 is already beyond most budgets. The MR2 SW20 Turbo, because mid-engine, lightweight, and original is a combination the market always finds eventually. The S2000 AP2, because the AP1 already proved exactly what happens to this car when the world pays attention. The Lotus Esprit V8, because 950 cars and a hand-built British V8 does not stay cheap. And the BMW Z4 M Coupe, because of the S54. If you found this useful, subscribe. And stay tuned for the next video that is already in production, and it might be the most important buying guide this channel has ever made.